coming up on News 6 at 6.
I'm at Whitney. Next at 6. Naperville is buzzing tonight. They are ready to watch hometown hero Evan Lysacek hit the ice. It's all about women today at the Chicago Auto Show, and you don't need New Orleans for Mardi Gras. Join Nicole and I next at 6.
Now, this is News 6 at 6 in high definition.
A fourth-place finish. Evan Lysacek missed a medal in Torino. Will Vancouver bring him victory? Tonight, the Naperville native takes to the ice in what will no doubt be a spectacular battle to bring home the gold. In just 60 minutes from now, the men's figure skating competition will be getting underway in Vancouver, live right here on News 6. Good evening, I'm Nicole Marks.
And I'm at Whitney. Naperville's Evan Lysacek is not only a hometown favorite, but he is also favored in taking a medal. He is the defending world champion and almost medaled in the last Olympics, even though he was battling an illness. News 6's Anthony Ponce kicks off our Olympic coverage tonight.
I'm not at all surprised that he is where he is, and I expect to see a wonderful performance.
And says he could still win gold without it.
There will be other quads tried, and it is a matter of the point totals, but there are many, many ways to get your point total and get them as high as you would need to be a medalist.
And tonight, Lysacek will be 28 out of 30 men to perform. Keep in mind, this is the first of two programs. There's a short program and a long program that both figure into the final medal standings for the men's figure skating. The long portion begins Thursday night.
Looking forward to that. Lysacek is not the only member of the U.S. men's figure skating team who could find themselves on the medal stand.
Yeah, NBC's Raj Mathai joins us live from Vancouver tonight with more on the competition. And Raj, I cannot believe it's been 22 years since an American male figure skater has brought home gold. Does Team USA have a legitimate shot tonight?
Yeah, they really do. And you're referring to Brian Boitano. He won the gold and was the last American to do so, 1988 at the Calgary Games. I spoke with Boitano just recently, in fact, just a couple hours ago, and he's very optimistic for guys like Evan Lysacek and also for Jeremy Abbott, for Team USA to win a medal, perhaps the gold. We talked about Lysacek, and how about Abbott now? Abbott is the defending national champion in terms of the United States. Boitano is saying that Lysacek is very skilled in the international stage and knows how to compete with the pressure. As for Jeremy Abbott, though, he doesn't have that international experience quite yet, so Boitano feels that Lysacek might do even a little better than Jeremy Abbott. And then the wild card in all of this that everyone likes to talk about is Johnny Weir, another member of Team USA. And Johnny Weir, with his outrageous performances on the ice, his outrageous costumes, he is the wild card here. He's not expected to medal, but you never know. He said he's throwing out all the stops beginning tonight for the short program.
And Raj, there's other ice action to talk about, including U.S. men's hockey and a Chicago connection.
Oh, big-time Chicago connection. Jonathan Toews, the star of the Blackhawks, is now with Team Canada, and then Patrick Kane played earlier today for Team USA. USA looked really sharp in their win against Switzerland. So Kane and Toews, big part of what's happening here in Canada, and as you guys can probably guess, hockey here is the #1 sport for the Canadians. If Team Canada does not win the gold, this whole thing is an absolute disappointment.
It will be exciting to watch. Now, the weather is creating some problems. We heard another round of tickets had to be refunded to fans because of the weather.
It's really an embarrassment now for VANOC, the Vancouver Organizing Committee. Yesterday they had to cancel about 4,000 tickets. Today, 20,000 more tickets they've had to cancel up in nearby Cypress Mountain. So much rain instead of snow. The rain is washing away the snow, making it unsafe for the standing room only area for the spectators. They've had to cancel 20,000 tickets, so if you're one of those 20,000 people, your tickets are no good. You have to go to the ticket office and you get a refund. That's about $1 million they're losing for the Olympics, but more importantly, 20,000 people don't have tickets anymore for the snow cross and for the snowboarding. So it's a big disappointment right now. We need some Chicago weather there. Can you bring it over here?
It's all yours if you want it. We've got plenty of it here in Chicago.
Oh yes, we will send you some as long as we can come too. Well, thanks, Raj, and remember, all the excitement begins not too long from now with NBC primetime coverage of the Olympic Games, kicking off tonight at 7 p.m. There's the men's figure skating short program, the women's snowboarding, and the women's 500 meters speed skating tonight that you'll want to tune in and watch. And you can follow Chicago's Olympic athletes 24/7 on our website, news6chicago.com, by searching Olympics. We have profiles of the top athletes and all the local athletes, and we'll tell you when they will compete.
And back here in Chicago, now new revelations about that Cicero home at the center of a deadly fire. There were over 30 people inside the 3-story building when the fire broke out early Sunday. The 7 young victims were all found in the attic, but now we've learned that people were also living in the garage and paying rent each month, even though it had no plumbing and it was likely not up to code.
I'm disabled. I can't work because of Social Security. I only get $674 a month for the both of us, and it's something that we could afford. Granted, it's not the safest place, but it's warm.
There is still no word on what caused the fire. Investigators are looking at a possible electrical problem. They are also checking building records, which contain previous complaints of over-occupancies that could have been proven.
A bitter divorce turns into a court battle over religion. 35-year-old Joseph Reyes was arraigned in Chicago court this morning. He is charged with violating a temporary restraining order by taking his 3-year-old daughter to a Catholic church. A judge has ruled earlier that Reyes must adhere to his estranged wife's wishes to raise the child in the Jewish faith.
I think that today the judge listened to the Constitution, and if he had done that from the get-go, we wouldn't be here.
Judges aren't supposed to decide matters of faith.
Our client has confidence in the judicial system, and she wants to try her case in court and not in the media.
Today, Reyes was granted a request for a new judge. He will be back in court next month.
There's much more ahead here on our news at 6. It's the women who are getting all revved up today at McCormick Place. Coming up, we'll take you to the feminine side of the Chicago Auto Show.
Plus, there is no need to be in New Orleans. There is plenty of Fat Tuesday celebrations right here in the city of Chicago.
And it may not be an Olympic sport, but hey, it sure is fun to watch. Dodgeball like you've never seen it before, right here later on News 6.
News 6 at 6 continues with Matt Whitney and Nicole Marks. Now, you're watching News 6 at 6 in high definition.
It's all about the ladies today at the Chicago Auto Show. Now, we've known for years it's the women who make the big car buying decisions.
I guess it is. News 6's Leanne Trotter spent the day at McCormick Place today. Leanne?
Well, you know, Women's Day is really designed to get more women into the auto show. But once they're here, the idea is to educate and inform. Ford Motor.
That says a lot for our department.
And also, the Cook County Sheriff's Department is offering safety and self-defense tips for women this evening. So you might say it's a lot of fun for women, but in an educational sort of a way.
In all kinds of ways. Thanks, Leanne.
Well, still ahead, from Hollywood to hockey, some big hitters helping open the doors to a new Chicago attraction.
You're watching News 6 at 6 in high definition.
Tomorrow is Ash Wednesday, and in preparation this morning, the burning of palms took place in the courtyard at Holy Name Cathedral in Chicago. Children from Francis Xavier Ward sang the traditional gathering of the ashes. With the ashes, a sign of the cross is applied to the foreheads of Roman Catholics and other Christians on Ash Wednesday, with 6 weeks of Lent to follow.
And Chicagoans who couldn't make it to New Orleans celebrated Fat Tuesday at Dick's Last Resort. Costumes, beads, and plenty of food were on hand at the Streeterville hotspot. For many, Fat Tuesday is the last chance to indulge before the Lenten holiday season.
And I'm sure there are plenty of restaurants offering all kinds of specials to fatten us up before lunch.
Oh, yes. And it was a good night if you wanted to go out. And a little few snow showers, so let's go look at your weather forecast.